welcome to Words of Wisdom and Guidance. How are you? I'm just saging, doing me a sage. I haven't done a sage for a few hours. I did a sage this morning, but I like to always sit down at my table and sage or Palo Santo. I like to do that. Oh, lovely energy. How's your day been? How is things feeling after this dramatic full moon and Scorpio energy today? I felt exhausted. I'm not going to lie. I slept this afternoon in my meditations. I've just been up the yard. I had to go for a little paddle across the river. So I took my shoes off and I paddled through the water, which was rather pleasant actually. Grounded myself in the mud, put my shoes back on, got the horse, came back through, did the same thing. But it's raining now and it's a little bit miserable and my heating's on and I'm nice and warm. I'm drying off. I feel better. Got food cooking in the air fryer and I'm here with you guys. So let us do a little bit of Gaia chimes. I did some affirmations the other night with the full moon and something just really came to me now. I honor endings. I create space for new beginnings. So we get to this point, don't we? We get to a point where there's release. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're getting our guidance. Nothing's happening. Nothing changing. What's going on? Symptoms might be coming up. You might feel the energy, the emotion. Well, if anything's coming, if you've suddenly had this breakthrough, please share it with us because sometimes it can take what it takes. I've had a little bit of a breakthrough. I think in a way, you know, when we get the guidance, you know, you are manifesting things. When they arrive, you need to see them. You need to notice them and you need to be grateful for them. And for me, I don't want to be dragged into something again. I want to maintain where I am. So I'm trying to maintain my boundary. And I think it's important to recognize that because at the end of the day, don't compromise. Don't compromise yourself. Don't compromise what it is that you want. And sometimes we forget about that. And I got that message very clearly. If you have set a boundary, if you've got to a point where you've gone, that's enough. This is what I want. This is what I'm asking for. And this is what I deserve. And you've been doing the work and you've been staying in focused in your lane. And you feel like, you know, you could be tempted to become unbalanced, tempted to go repeat an old cycle, tempted in some way to go, okay, well, at least I've got something. It's really difficult sometimes to remember your worth and what it is that you desire and what you deserve. So don't compromise. So today we are not compromising ourselves. We're not compromising what we know we want. We are staying focused for our transformation, for our change. We are ready to take that next step. We are ready to take that next leap. And whatever is in front of you, when you take that leap, it will be for your highest good. Trust in that. It will be what is meant to be for you will find you. Trust in that. Honor the journey. Keep honoring the journey. So I surrender to the flow of my destiny. I welcome more trust, ease, and support every step of the way. So just allow that ease, allow the support. This is guidance for you. This is supporting. Spirit is giving you signs, synchronicities, messages. If you're seeing them, you're honoring them, then you're doing what you need to be doing. So you'll be in a good place. Okay. We've also got the runes on the table today alongside the Inner Temple Oracle. We have the Oracle, the Wisdom of the Oracle, and we have got our Shaman's Dream cards. So those are what I've called to me so far. Nothing else as yet. So we'll take how we go. And we will now do our Inner Temple activation together. So listen, feel it. If you want to repeat after me, go ahead. I activate and step into my inner temple now. Portal of my heart, home of my soul. Through the portal of my heart, I connect with my inner temple. Through each of my body's senses, I connect to my inner temple. Sacred below me, sacred above me, sacred around me, and sacred within me. I activate the wisdom and power that has always been deep within. May these cards deliver clear messages and reflections to me and all who use them for the highest interest of all. I am guided. I am led. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So super dupes. We have got our activation done. Oh, the beautiful energy just came pouring in. Right. Let's see what our guidance is for today. Go all out. The shortest answer is action. Now, that is exactly what I was thinking about my situation when I was thinking, you know what? If I don't get the go all out in the action, there's no point. I am not going backwards. I am not letting my boundary down. I know what I want. I want the real. I want the honest. I want the truth. I want the tangible. So let's just leave it at that. So I know the minute that gets given to me, I will be going all out. There will be no holding me back, because I will know without a shadow of a doubt it is meant for me. Can you trust in that? So think about what it is that you are asking for, what you're wanting to manifest, what is your wish, your dream, what is it that you want to do to make a change in your life? What is the transformation for you right now? And really, really think about going all out for it, trusting in it, staying focused on it, making sure that you keep moving forward towards it. Action yourself. Action. Because when you're doing that, what you're saying to the universe is, that's what I want. I'm doing it. Give it back. Remember? Reciprocal energy. What gives out comes back. Okay? So the more you action that thought, the more you action that belief, the more you action it in yourself, you will get there. You cannot stick around and bemoan and that's what you'll get. Okay, so it is about going all out now. It's about that door flinging open. I actually, when I was doing my meditation this morning, I saw a door flinging open, and it was very interesting because it wasn't wide open. I opened it. It had a big round knob, and I opened it, but it was just sort of apart. It wasn't even halfway. It was sort of there where, and I could see the light coming in. So trust that as that stage goes, sometimes it's not as quick as that. Sometimes it takes a minute for things to catch up, and that's fine as well. Trust in that. Oh, okay, let us go with our runes. What is our runes going to give us today? Oh my goodness me. Yes. Well, we've got all of the big runes out today. We have got faith. Faith, faith, faith. Trust in this. Okay. Your faith is very important when we think about, when we can't see something tangibly, when we can't see evidence of things happening. Often it'll put us off, won't it, in some way? So we have to have complete faith in ourselves, in our belief, in our spirit team, in our higher self, whatever. But faith is very important. We've also got the horseshoe for luck and the clover. Okay, so we've got luck, good fortune. It's going to be a good fortuitous time, and we have got the lotus flower. So the only one we're missing is the horse, the unicorn. So the lotus flower is right this very minute. This is your transformation. This is your rebirth. This is the regeneration. This is the flower that is opening and seeding at the same time. So beautiful. Alongside that, we have got 4 big runes, and then we've got 4 smaller runes. We have got Gibo. X marks the spot under faith. We've got Laguz rune, the Laguz rune. We have got, is that Fihu under Clover, and we've got the Uru's rune. Very beautiful. Now, Uru's rune came straight out on top of the inner temple, but the Uru's rune we will put down under our lotus. So let us have a little look at our 4 runes today. Where's my book? I don't know where my book is. Where's my rune book? There it is. Okay. Right. So let us read Gibo first of all. Gibo. Oh, it's Anzu's rune, not the Fihu rune. Gibo, Gibo. Gibo is gift, generosity, friendship, harmony. So Gibo is a rune of gifts and generosity. Drawing Gibo often indicates you are receiving a gift. So have faith in this. Have faith in the fact that this, what you can't see at the minute, is definitely on its way to you. And it is a gift. It is a gift. It could indicate that you are receiving a gift which is material in nature or something intangible, like emotional support. Interesting. If you are the recipient of a gift from someone else, you choose to either accept it or decline it. Just be sure in all relationships to pay attention to balance and harmony. Keep both yourself and the other person in mind with all of your actions and decisions. How interesting. Because, of course, go all out, and the shortest answer is action. So, whatever this is, show compassion to the people in your life and be able to forgive when forgiveness is needed. Magical uses is love, sex, harmonious relationships of all kinds. Connect with your divine energies and boost magical energy and ability. Wow. Gibo can also refer to gifts from the higher realm, particularly in the context of skills and talents. So it could be a message of encouragement to keep making the most of what you have been given in order to make your mark on the world. So have the faith. Trust in this. That is incredible. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's see if we can find the other Laguz. There it is. Laguz rune. Our beautiful Laguz rune. Water, flow, intuition, the unconscious, psychic ability. Again, gifts. So the feminine and growth. And I've put it just under the lucky horseshoe. You know, this is a lot of luck that's coming this way. And it's very interesting. There's a water rune, and I've just taken a paddle in the water. So, you know, and it's raining as well. So rivers, streams, lakes, seas, oceans, the rain, and even the water contained within our bodies. It also connected to emotions, the cleansing of unwanted energy through tears and the unpredictability of life. If you are being tossed around in the emotional waters of a situation, Laguz advises you to release your resistance and go with the flow. So again, like I said when I started the reading, how are you feeling? You know, sometimes we might be in a little bit of a after the full moon, and I felt it today, and I was very tired. Very, very tired today. Okay, be sure to follow your gut, because it also hits intuition for your inner self right now with Laguz rune. And when we think of luck, often people go, oh, that was so lucky, isn't it? Because we followed an instinct, we followed a gut. So stay open and receptive to the messages coming in from the spirit world and your higher self right now. Trust your own inner process to help you navigate any stormy seas. You could also be feeling tempted to give to an unhealthy impulses or take the easy route. And I mentioned this, didn't I? I said if somebody comes to try and put you off balance or whatever, okay? So that's confirmation as well. Spend more time in or near natural bodies of water, and this can help you find clarity, and courage is highly beneficial to your energy at this time. Okay. Anzus, the Anzus rune. Anzus I've put under our lucky clover. It is communication, wisdom, divine power, a message. And uses the rune of communication. So you've got something very fortuitous, a beautiful message, something that's going to bring a lot of happiness and luck to you. Okay. It's verbal communication, but it can involve writing, speaking, or even singing. Messages, advice, or new information may be coming from external sources. You may be being asked to pay closer attention to the messages coming from your higher self. So we have got quite a strong inner spiritual keeping focused on yourself. Remember I said underlying message here for today. Okay. Be extra open to signals from the universe in the form of animal sightings, imagery in clouds, numerical messages, and other interesting coincidences or synchronicities. Beautiful. And we have Uru's rune, our beautiful Uru's. Where are you? The Uru's rune I have put underneath our lotus flower. So it's all about change and growth and rebirth. Where's my Uru's rune? Health, strength, power, energy, endurance, creative force. So this raw strength and power are at the heart of the meaning of Uru's. Physical strength can be indicated. And if you're facing challenges, Uru's is a reminder that you have the strength to persevere. So rebirth, regeneration, changes, you have the strength to persevere. If you're pursuing a dream, this rune suggests that there is enough momentum behind you to bring it into manifestation form. So I talked about that with you, the dreams, our wishes, what it is. Focus in what you want. I keep picking up my heart rose quartz. So follow your heart. Follow your heart. It also could do with health. Okay, so in case you are or soon will be experiencing good health, high degrees of vitality. So magical uses brings new circumstances and situations into your experience. And I put it with the lotus flower. So that makes complete sense. The rebirth, regeneration, new. Harness the energy of sudden change to your advantage. Healing on all levels, deeper understanding of yourself and underlying motives. So beautiful, very, very beautiful. Okay, let us move on then and ask the Inner Temple Oracle for our card today. Based on what we've already said, we've got a very clear message. Okay, so if you're feeling there's communication of all types could be very important for you. You know, we've got some very beautiful runes. Have faith. Stick with the faith right now, I think, is the most important. Okay, guidance for today, our day after our full moon. And of course, the energy is still here. It will be for the next couple of days, probably until Monday or Tuesday, that it'll start to take a little bit of a lower energy. There it is. Thank you very much. Inner autumn. Now, interesting, it didn't say inner spring, it's inner autumn. And I want to say straight away with the inner autumn, I got home and the heating had come on. I hadn't switched it off, and I was so glad because I walked in. It's raining out. I was wet. I'd been out at the yard. You know, I just got in, and it was just lovely and cozy. And I feel inner autumn often feels a little bit cozy, doesn't it? It feels like, you know, you want to spend a bit of time by yourself in solitude, that type of feel. So we're going to have a little read of inner autumn. Letting go, wildness, realignment, courage, falling away, loosening your hold, harnessing your inner power. There we go. There we go. It could be about sacred rage or alchemy taking your place, reaping what you've sown. Feels like a quiet power. Time to make some changes. That's exactly how I felt with the energy when I got home. Now, it's because obviously in my mind I'm thinking things, and you want to think things, you want to overthink that, and it's really important to keep letting go of that and allowing and trusting in the faith that things are meant to be for you when they are with you, when the divine timing takes place. Nature is the greatest mystery school there is. The greatest teacher within that mystery school has got to be the seasons. So just as the seasons around us change in our life, we can also experience inner seasons. So after this full moon, after the intentions and letting go and making sure you're ready for your next step, Spirit wants you to be prepared. Okay, so being able to embrace the season you're moving into can offer strong medicine. So this is about realignment, courage, falling away, your inner power, sticking to what it is that you want, those boundaries I talked about, what lights you up, what falls away, what are you clinging on to, how are you being called to transmute sacred rage into something productive. So don't allow somebody to come along and change that for you now, because it is about going forward. Definitely is about going forward. Okay, let us see. We've got our beautiful Shaman's Dream cards. And of course, as I said to you, I had that sort of download. I don't often dream, but I do get downloads, and sometimes the picture of the downloads are really strong and it feels like a little bit of a dream. And I was sort of lying down meditating, sort of drifting into that beautiful place of sort of peace. So that door was very clear to me, very, very clear. And I did feel like, well, maybe I'm not ready for it to open fully, and you don't want to be dragging a door open when you're not quite there. You want to wait until everything is ready. Alignment is very important when we're taking our next step in our transformation. Right, let's ask for our guidance for today, please. Our guidance in autumn is very important for us right now. So spend that time with yourself. The crossing, it's initiation. Look at the crossing. And it's interesting. I want you to really look at this picture, because there's no rails to hold on to. It's literally this portal, very strong portal. This is what we're going through right now. So this is why I kept saying you've got to remain focused on your path, on your journey, and what it is that you want, because you don't want anybody to knock you off this balance. And Spirit, you might get that little lesson, something might come along and give you a little bit of a poke, but please remain focused on where you want to go. You want this portal. 54, okay, could be an important number for you. Might be seeing 54. But look here, 4th of May. And now what did I say? The full moon energy will start to fade, and that'll be the 4th of May, and that portal will start to close. We have another full moon at the end of the month. So things you want now, make hay. Make hay, I'm hearing. Really make that change. Definitely. Gathering around the power of community. I just want to get my book for the Shaman's Dream. Number 54. Rite of passage, initiation. You have come to stand on one side of the river. I walked through it today with no shoes on. The opposite bank leads into the darkness of the eternal cave, where the old dies and then is born again. This is a place where time is forgotten and the seasons cease their dance and stand still as if in temporary repose. And we have the inner autumn, and I said it feels like you just want to sort of go in solitude, You must cross the river now, honoring and respecting this transition. For it's time to say goodbye to your old ways of navigating your world. Don't be afraid. Have faith. Don't be afraid. You've come to the edge of the river because you're ready. You're ready to let go of what doesn't serve you and all the ways in which you've kept yourself from truly living. Intimacy requires vulnerability and truth. Can you strip away the masks and the barriers of the false strength to discover what you're really made of? Go all out. Time for action. Step in the boat waiting for you. Let it carry you into the cave where the shadows are waiting to be illuminated so you can be born again into the world without denial or sacrifice. Without denial or artifice. Making the crossing is a beautiful, powerful act of the highest love. It's time. Wow, I feel quite emotional. Beautiful. I feel quite emotional about that. It is time. It is time. And oh, okay. Okay, we've got another 3. Let's have a look. Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. A tidy house, clarity, organization, and Magician's Sword, confidence in your magic. 37, 10, completion. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. That is amazing. Netcaster, preparations come to fruition. It's time. It is time. It is time. I'm hearing it is done. It is done. It is done. Go all out. Go all out. Right use of power. Go all out. Moving out of the stagnation now. And what did I say? It feels like maybe there's nothing tangible, all of that sort of thing. But the runes have told us as well. Okay, this is your initiation. This is your time. Tidy house, number 1. I'm going to read this because it's the first card. If your emotional world feels messy and unruly and you can't seem to get clear, it's time to see how your environment is affecting you. Although your inner world has a huge impact on what shows up in your outer world, the reverse is also true. You can be influenced by the people who populate your daily life. So this is what we're saying. We cannot let somebody knock us off now. Whoever this is, whoever you're dealing with, trust in the letting go of it. If they're meant to come on this journey with you, they will be there. Ask for clarity from your relationships and do not make assumptions. At this time, clear and unambiguous communication is key. You may choose to let go of some people from your life when this shows up. This is a good thing. Otherwise, you might stay in these relationships too long out of a sense of obligation. Stagnation. So we've got to clear up. We've got to tidy up. Be impeccable with your word. Say what you mean and be willing to make whatever changes are necessary to clean up your side of the street. If you know you are doing the right thing, it doesn't matter who has an opinion. That said, right now, once you are sure your proverbial house is a tidy one, there is a release of energy to begin new things, to enjoy life, and to know with certainty you are on the right path. And we have the confidence in your magic. The magicians and preparations come to fruition. You are on the right path. Number 37. When the Magician's Sword appears, you are called to cut the cords that bind you to old thought forms and beliefs or to friends who are not true. Wow. With the power of the Magician's Sword, nothing can stop you, hurt you, or turn you away from the beauty you seek or the goal you desire with all your heart. This is such a strong message for me right now, and I hope it's a strong message for whoever is connected and listening in. The sword is a tool, not a weapon. So make sure you wield it wisely and for the greater good. Find the stuck places where you are kept tethered to a toxic person, where you are a particular location or a faulty thought or belief, and let the blade do its magic. You have a large endowment of magic available to you when you believe in miracles. But don't look to the heavens to grant you a wish. Look within. Use the Magician's Sword to cut through limiting beliefs, and remember that all beliefs are limiting. And focus your intention in order to create what you wish. You have all the tools you need for the task at hand. You need only master the wherewithal to deploy the resources you have. When the magician's sword appears, it is time to get moving. This is not a tool for contemplation, for gazing at the finely polished edge. It is an instrument calling for decisive action. Here it is again. And remember, the sword is alive with a wisdom you can summon to help you find the best course of action. Do not hesitate. Act. And preparations come to fruition. You are about to be offered a huge jump forward. This is amazing. The net caster arrives to tell you to stop praying for the fish. They've arrived. And it's time that you cast your net, lest they swim away. Everything that you long for is within reach. But it has been so long since your prayers were answered that you have forgotten how to receive what is being offered to you. Put down the prayer beads and open your arms and your heart to reward beyond measure. Cast your net. Take the next steps that have been planning for so long. Remember that the fish wait for no one, so time is of the essence. Heaven and earth are in perfect alignment for your victory. The stars are positioned for success. The only one who can spoil the perfection of the moment is you. If you ask, do I really deserve this? You will sabotage the magic and shatter the crystalline flawlessness of the now. The net caster can also arrive to bring you bad news, to tell you that you have been snared in someone's trap and must wriggle free. Right now it feels comfortable enough, even as the net begins to tighten around you. Do not wait until it is suffocating. Stagnation. Don't let somebody take you back off this. Wow. Right now you are patient because you feel that things will go your way. Go to your place of stillness, of deep quiet, and watch for the signs that a new opportunity has arrived. Inner autumn. That is amazing. Learn to be patient with the people and the situations that are more challenging. Wow. Incredible. That is incredible. Let's see what our wisdom of the oracle is going to say to give us a bit more detail on this initiation that is taking place. What is our guidance? Chop wood. All that glitters is not as it seems. Come to the edge. That came out this morning. And no place like home. So interesting. Exchanging gifts. Wow, something's going to be offered to you. Now, remember, if you get a gift from somebody, say thank you very much. Remember, it's their karma. We've talked about this. A message is coming. A message in the bottle. Wow, that is going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. Happy, happy in reverse. So all that glitters came out dust devil. Stagnation. This is maybe something that you thought was meant to be. It's kept you stuck. Need to let it go. Come to the edge. Look, she's ready. She's ready to go over the edge with her hearts. There is a message coming. Exchange gifts. There's something that's unfinished. An unfinished symphony. And you might hear a message in a song. There might be something about music. But this is an exchange of gifts. And chop wood is in reverse. So we're going to read that one. And we have no place like home in reverse as well. So let us have a little look at what is the spirit is trying to tell us. Happy, happy in reverse. I'm going to just have a little look at that as well. But all that glitters, well, we know that one. Let us look at Chopwood 42 in reverse. Are you an armchair or astronaut? You have to get out of the chair to make things happen. It's all about action. We've been told. You have to take your steps now. You have to go forward. Wait and see what this offer is. What is going to come for you. Be confident in your own magic, though. Be confident enough to, okay, be prepared. Things are unfinished business. Unfinished symphony, number 10. That's incredible. Number 10. unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle, a project, or mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Interesting. Exchanging gifts, 27. The law of giving and receiving. Remember I said this reciprocal energy. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. This is not a time of just do. Use your currency wisely. Wow. That is incredible. And our 50, which is no place like home, protection. They are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty for what we know. If the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways, avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, and you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. It says here, do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar, and you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. Action. Definitely, whatever this is, they're asking you, check it out. Make sure that you give and receive, give of yourself differently. Definitely. Let's ask Spirit for some more detail on what this is. What is this? Message in a bottle with this initiation into this portal. What is this, please, that is coming? Exchanging gifts. Resolution. That's what's coming. It's a resolution to something that you've wanted resolution, clarity for. It's a new beginning. Beautiful. New beginning in what? It's transition. New beginning. Transition. That's what we're on. This is the crossing. It's a resolution. It'll give you a lot of peace. Come to the edge. Peace. Okay, I think you're going to know this because this is a new beginning that's being offered to you. And because of your healing. And it came out on top of this exchanging gifts and tidy house. And I think, you know, the healing is reciprocal. So whoever you're dealing with, perhaps they've been healing as well. What is this about, please, Spirit? It's successful news. You are going to get a message. Oh, wow. It's a soulmate. Definitely it's a soulmate. And news is coming in. Look at the love heart. Definitely communication. This message in a bottle is going to be very lovely. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this comes out. So success. Do things differently. You're manifesting this. True love. Curiosity. Ask the questions. I'm hearing though, stay focused. Remember what it is that you want. Okay? Trust in this. You can take a leap of faith in this. Definitely. It's a rebirth. It's something that's starting out again. Definitely. A rebirth. I just want to get us a couple of astro cards as well, just to confirm on the table our true love, the resolution to this true love. You're going to get a message. It's going to be very beautiful. I think you're going to like this. Definitely. Could you confirm, please, this guidance today? Just stay your path. Stay. You got this. Yeah. South Node. Stay your path. It's baggage, it's karmic past, unfinished business, soul wounds, been there, done that. Gifts, talents, lessons learned, comfort zone. Stay your path. Don't let this situation, you are on board for true love. Definitely. Anything else, Spirit? Just stay your path, they're saying. Okay. Yeah, finding solutions. The Lovers. Intelligent, curious, superficial, quick-witted, social. You are finding solutions. There's the Lovers card there. And it's written in the stars. Came out on True Love. And Sirius, the student, master, teacher, cosmic upgrades. You are getting cosmic upgrades for this as well. I think because of your healing, because you've stayed in your journey, this transition is a cosmic upgrade. You got this. You've got this. Okay? Trust in it. Trust when it comes. Don't be too quick. All right? I know sometimes it can be a little bit daunting to think it's going to be the same thing again. But maybe there has been a lot of healing, a lot of change. This soulmate, this person, time for a spiritual retreat. Well, I am going on one at the end of the month. So this soulmate is definitely coming in for you. Definitely. I think you've been asking for this. I have. So perhaps because you're linked to me, Moon. The Moon card has come out. Light of the feminine, sacred wisdom. Yeah. Deepest feelings, the high priestess. You know that this is the situation. You know, you are being told. So, my friend, I hope that has helped you with your guidance today. Stick with it. I just love the fact that this is initiation. This is, we're crossing this bridge. This is a beautiful portal. Remember this. Don't let whatever's going to take place, you're going to have to let it unfold. But go all out. The shortest answer is action. We started off with that. I hope that helped. Please like and give me a note if you want to send a message. Subscribe if this is your first time here, to keep this messages going. We're here to help each other, to network, to guide each other, to support each other. Go across to the podcast area and see any of the beautiful people that I have interviewed who are making radical change in their lives as well. Empowerment is what we want to have, and sometimes it just takes one person to say one thing that makes a huge difference. So surrender to the flow. Okay, this is your destiny. I'll see you again really soon. Thank you for listening. Bye.